get bucked up.
One more reason why I like shorter bars for bucking in piles like this. When you're standing down, say, a couple feet lower down on the pile like over here, and you're reaching up and bucking on the side of a pile like that, if you've got too long of a bar, like say you got a 28 inch bar or a 32, what's going to happen, yeah, it's nice to reach in, but like in a couple of instances here, you can see where I was sort of, poplar is a weird species. What'll happen is, or any of the hardwood species, the outer bark, a lot of times you'll get the wood cut through, but just as you get to the last little string of bark on the outside, on the opposite side, your tree will, if they're wherever the compression zone is, you'll get the tip of your bar start getting pinched, and sometimes you got to kind of roll the saw or tip the saw ahead. I'll show you here. Hang on, just as a quick example. Say you're down cutting like this, something like this here. Say you're in here cutting something like this, and that the tip or the nose of your bar isn't quite all the way through. You just have a little bit of that bark left holding on the outside edge, and what'll happen is the log will settle down, and of course you start getting pinched. So how you can sometimes get out of it, or if it's at the bottom, is literally just roll the saw up and zip through the bark. If you got enough change speed and you're got it pinned wide open, you can just kind of tip the saw up quick and zip that bark off, and it'll roll away, and you can slide out without getting pinched. What'll happen, what I've noticed with long bars is bucking in a pile like this, like I say, again, I'm standing down over here, my feet down lower, and the saw is up over here. If I'm cutting further up, what'll happen is, with a long bar, if you get pinched, when I go to roll it, the saw isn't over here within my arm reach like this. What happens is the saw is way up over here. So now what happens is I run out of reach, and then I get pinched. So now I've got a saw stuck in the pile, up in the air, and it's over my head. So now the time I crawl up the pile, now that isn't always feasible. You say, well, why didn't you stand up on the pile to start with? Well, sometimes you simply can't. If you got danger logs underneath over here, sometimes when you go to step up on them, what'll happen is they'll roll down under your feet. And what'll happen is you'll go face first and hit your head or hit your face on the side of a log. One more reason why I don't use long bars and why I don't like them. If some want to run them, good, fine, that's up to you. But they don't work so well in my world.